So this is my garage, single car garage. It's about approximately 12 feet wide and about 30 feet deep. I have a single door here, a single 8-foot door, 8 by 7 foot high. I have a little shelf here. I got my toolbox here. I got the S1000RR parked in the front. I have my fuse panel. I have my compressor right here. I believe it's a 25-gallon compressor, so this way I could do any kind of work I need to my motorcycles, or if the kids need some air in the tires, or the wife or whatever. This way I have the air ready whenever I need it. So I keep it over here in the front. So on this side of the garage, it's basically just a wall. I don't have any cabinets on it, except for this little cabinets where I keep some like everyday things that I need, whether it be some Windex or some gloves, tape measure, tire repair kit, and some other little tchotchkes that I kind of use every day, and nothing else on this wall because I just don't have the space for it. I have a poured foundation wall, approximately 4 feet high, and then the rest of it is framed with sheetrock. Now, on this side of the garage, I have about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cabinets where I keep a lot of my stuff. In this cabinet, I keep all of my chemicals that I need, whether it's cleaners, waxes, paints, glues, etc. You get the point. In this cabinet, I just keep a whole bunch of FANATIX keychains, some paper, some wax pads, some rags, stuff like that. In this cabinet, this is another cabinet where I keep some oils for the bikes, Loctite, fuel cleaner, antifreeze, stuff like that. This cabinet, I also keep a whole bunch of stuff for the bikes, some tools, some parts, brake pads, and in the last cabinet, I just keep a whole bunch of stuff that I use for my trips. I just keep it in that last cabinet because that's kind of, when I leave, it's the first cabinet I go to, everything's there, and it's just handy. So that's why I can't put cabinets on that side, because then it would just take up too much space in the garage and I wouldn't have really any room to put the bikes. Right now, I have 3 bikes in the garage. I did have 4 because I did have the CVO ST in the garage, but I will have to tell you, having 4 bikes, big bikes like that in the garage, is definitely too tight. I don't like having 4 bikes in a garage. I could probably have the S1K and the Springer Softail moved up, and I could probably get another smaller bike in here with Blackjack being up against the wall. That would work, but not having 2 big baggers. And then making my way back, I have an air conditioner, which runs out the side of the window here. I have a window. I have this little shelf here that the air condition lays on. I have my empty water bottles because we do purchase water. We do not drink tap water, too many chemicals in it. I have some tools over there, and that's where we get into the back. So in this back space here, I have just a big closet. I'm gonna say it's probably about 6 feet deep and probably about 4 feet wide. I just store a lot of my stuff there, tour pack, rickrack bag, whole bunch of stuff for motorcycles, a whole bunch of other stuff for the household. So in this room here, you guys probably seen this space already. This is my office. It's 7 feet wide by 7 feet deep. And it's a decent sized office. I'm definitely not complaining about the space. I have some cabinets up above. I have some shelf where I keep a whole bunch of brand new pair of Indy Ridge boots on hand, Indy Ridge gloves, my helmet's on top of there. I keep all my camera gear in there, and I do also all of my editing in there. I do have a little heater in there, so it basically heats up the entire garage. It's a pretty cozy space. Right here I have a TV. If I'm working on a bike, I could always put the TV on, throw YouTube on, and watch a video. I have my skateboard rack here because I do like to skateboard. I have a key ring holder right there, and that's basically my garage. Last thing, this is the door to the inside of the house. We have a split level. If you don't know what a split level is, it's basically like having 4 floors. The house is roughly 3,000 square feet, and we basically have 4 floors. It may not look like it from the outside, but if you are familiar with homes, it is not a bi-level. Bi-level is where basically you have 2 levels. This is a split level. I have basically a basement level, which is totally finished, and then I have the ground level, and then I have the first level, and then the second level. So there's basically 4 levels in this house. It might seem a little confusing, but I have 4 levels in this house. I know a lot of you guys said this in the past, and I say it all the time too. For a large house or somewhat large house like this, why did the builder back in the 60s, 70s decide to put only a 1-car garage on this house? I love the house, I love the neighborhood. It's just a fantastic area to be. The school systems are great for the kids, that's why we moved here. But the only one thing that bothered me was not having a 2-car garage, especially because I work in my garage. It's literally, that's where I work. I not only do my YouTube videos here, I keep my tools here, which are my bikes, and I also edit here. This is my office space. So basically everything I do is in this garage. So for the past almost 5 years, this space, since I pretty much began YouTube motorcycle content, this space has been utilized to bring you guys the videos. And it's just getting pretty crammed. Not only is it getting a little tight, a lot of people mention, can you build off the side? I cannot, because the property line is too close. I would have to go through variances. It's just a huge ordeal. It's just not worth it for me. So I have 2 huge announcements. My first announcement, I will tell you, you may be a little surprised, but when you hear the second announcement, then you'll probably understand a little better. I will be, and I am a little bit sad, all right? I am a little bit sad, but I will be getting rid of the Springer Softail. Yes, I will be getting rid of the bike. Couple reasons. I guess I owe it to you guys and give you a couple reasons why. First reason is I realized getting the bike, and let me preface this by saying, this bike is absolutely beautiful. If I didn't need to, if I had more space and other variables, if they were all in place, I would never get rid of this bike. I would probably hold on to it for a long time, because this thing is probably gonna be worth something, because eventually in time, there's not gonna be any Springers out there. You know, they're either gonna be destroyed or just gone or worn out or whatever, but this bike is literally beautiful. It's a 2002 Springer Softail that I did the custom seat on, the exhaust, the tune, the air intake, all custom dynamics lighting on. This is called the Impact Blue Pearl, and it only has 13,000 miles. Just check out the videos if you want to look at the bike. But this thing is perfect. I mean, it's literally the paint. There's not one scratch. There's not one ding, one dent. The paint looks like showroom condition. The chrome, I'm going to between 0 and 100%. I'm going to say it's about 95, 98% the chrome. That's how great shape all the chrome is on this bike. And I love the bike, it's a beautiful bike, but a lot of those variables aren't in line. So why am I getting rid of it? For one thing is, it's not the type of riding I really want to do right now. You guys know me. I like to go a little fast. We got the S1K, we got Blackjack right here, right? The Road Glide, Performance Bagger, whatever you want to call it. I'm still not ready for the slow cruising. And trust me, it's not the main reason, nor is it the only reason. But I'm not ready for that type of riding yet, just to chill back and relax and go slow. I'm just not ready for it. Another thing is, believe it or not, is you guys know I've had some lower back issues in the past lately. They get better. I'm always working out. I'm always trying to exercise. But the seating position on these bikes, because it has forward controls. Now, if it was a Dyna with mid controls, no problem. I'm so comfortable on a Dyna. But a Dyna, your feet are underneath your butt. Just like I told you guys in the previous bike, Mad Max, the mid controls, they're the best. I'm telling you, the mid controls are awesome because your legs are up underneath you, and your legs, it's almost like a spring. When your feet are underneath your butt and your spine, your legs are taking a lot of that shock. The problem with forward controls, your feet are way out here, your spine's here, and your arms are here. And every time you hit a bump, there's nothing to support your spine on impact, on compression of the suspension. And even though this bike trust me when I tell you, it's really, really comfortable. But it just bothers me when I do not like, I'll just tell you straight up, I do not like this position where my feet are all the way forward, my arms are all the way forward, and my spine is just resting on the seat. I just don't like it. Looking back now, hindsight, if I got a dyno with mid controls, I wouldn't be getting rid of it, even though this bike is absolutely beautiful. Also, like I said, I'm just not ready to do that type of riding yet. So if anybody is interested in this bike, my email is down below in the video description. Email me. I will not answer emails about any questions. Go look at the videos. I don't want to be rude, but there is a ton of videos about this bike that you guys can look back, take a look at the videos, get all your answers, do some research. The bike is absolutely gorgeous. I'm the third owner, and this bike is actually, the first owner was a Marine colonel that was stationed in Okinawa. That's where he had this bike. So this bike is from Japan. And then when he moved back, he shipped the bike back, sold it to the second owner, and now I'm the third owner. So it's got a hell of a story to go with it. And like I said, it's friggin' mint, guys. The bike is mint. So if you guys are interested, only serious inquiries. I will not respond to silly questions or whatever. The only question should be, how much do you want for it, or can we make? Can we come to some terms as far as the price? That's about it. Has a lot of work done to it. Like I said, it's probably got $4,000 worth of upgrades already onto it. It runs perfect. Custom dyno tune, all that good stuff. The third, so email me. My email is in the video description. Email me only if you're serious. So the third reason why I need to unload one of the bikes, and out of the three, obviously Blackjack ain't going anywhere and the S1K ain't going anywhere. So this has to go, because I can't tell you all of the details yet, but we're gonna be doing a major garage renovation. So a company reached out to me. I'll give you guys all the details when the time comes, hopefully here in the next week or two, but it's going to be a mess in here. So this is like one of the big problems. And I'm happy and fortunate that this company reached out to me and we're able to do something, not only for videos, but to show you guys what you really could do with a small space. So basically this company reached out to me and asked me if I wanted a garage reno. I seen their work, and their work is absolutely amazing. And I really didn't think I would be able to utilize this space better than I have now. But after going over with the owner, he showed me some plans, gave me a whole bunch of ideas, and really opened up my eyes to what I could actually make this space. Because this space, it's not only for me, it's for you guys, right? So yes, I'm in here editing and working. Yes, I'm in here recording, putting out the videos for you guys, but you guys are watching this, right? So for instance, like if I'm watching a video and there's a guy, and even say if the guy is really smart guy, well-spoken, so forth, but if his background is a garbage site, I'm probably not going to watch it. But then again, you know, take that same guy and he's got a nice background, he's got a nice studio space. It's more pleasant for the eye, right? Just like having good audio is obviously really important in a video. It's probably the #1 thing in your videos. So if you guys are new to the YouTube thing, make sure your audio is good. But anyway, he showed me what I can do with this space. And I was just blown away with how much more space I'm actually gonna have, how much better I'm gonna be able to utilize this space, how much more storage space I'm gonna have. And it's just gonna be more functional. And not only that, it's going to look amazing. Again, I don't wanna give you guys any details because I don't wanna spoil it, but I will tell you, I'm gonna bring you guys along because during that time, I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff to get this area prepped. I will tell you, this whole wall here and the door is going to be knocked out. I'm removing it. I'm gonna do the demo myself. If you guys don't know, I was a home builder for 28 years. I have my own business, so I kind of know what I'm doing. So this whole wall is going out, and the closet, and this entire wall is going out. Basically, everything is being removed in here. It's going to be one open garage space. This is the problem. When I am in my office and I want to do some talking head videos, I don't necessarily want to sit on a stool in front of a bike. It just doesn't look that professional, if you know what I mean. If I'm sitting here in my chair in my office, the space is too small to where if I put a camera there, it looks a little compact and tight. Angle isn't right. It just doesn't look good. So that's why we're gonna get rid of all of this. And basically from here all the way across back, that's gonna be my studio for me to do kind of talking head videos. I'll basically have the camera stationed or situated right where it is now, or somewhere right here, facing that way, and this will be all open. And then I'll be able to do videos from here with a really beautiful background with a nice studio space. And just to give you guys an idea, we're doing the walls. The ceiling is gonna be painted, the walls, new cabinets, new flooring. You're not gonna see the concrete anymore. I'm just kind of giving you guys a kind of a somewhat small breakdown of what's happening. But this whole entire space is going to be totally changed. So while I'm doing all this, because while I'm doing this, I'm not gonna really have time to give you guys like ride videos or do videos like that. So if you guys don't mind and if you guys wanna watch it, I think it'll be pretty interesting to see the phases, the steps, what I do, how I do it. I'll give you guys some pointers, some tips. Listen, the one thing I will tell you is, you guys know it, we all love our bikes, right? But this is the thing. Where are they, right? We're in our house and we all come out of our house into the garage, whether it's attached or detached, and what do? We sit down, have a cup of coffee, and look at our bikes, whether it's maybe raining or snowing or what have you, cold outside. Our garage is our space, right? So like, I always joke with my wife, it's like, you know, when you go see, like when a couple sees a new home, the wife always kind of leads towards maybe the master bedroom, master bath, maybe kitchen. The guy only wants to see the garage, right? That's just how it is. So that's how I feel, right? So like, this is our space. And like, the family knows it, this is my space. Nobody messes with me in my space. Whether or not you have a YouTube channel or not, but this is where we do things. This is where we store our babies, our bikes, right? And we work on the bikes, we look at them, we admire how we put together the bike, kind of sit there and think, you know, a garage is a pretty cool space, I would say, for a guy and maybe for a lot of women out there. So, and it also brings value to the house. I will have to tell you, a finished garage, believe it or not, brings value to the house. So regardless, that's what's happening. I'm going to be bringing you guys those videos because what's gonna happen is Monday, I have a pod coming, and what I'm gonna have to do, I have to empty the entire garage, everything out of this garage I have to put into a pod. That's another reason why, for right now, because this is gonna probably be like a 2-3 month process, maybe not that long, but let's just say 2-3 months. So that's, I just don't have the room for it. If I could get rid of it before I start all this, that would be great. If not, it is what it is. But I am getting rid of the Springer Softail. So let me know if anybody is interested. Emails down below. That's what's happening with the garage. I hope you stay tuned for those videos because there's, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of painting. I'm gonna show you guys what the company does step by step. And I think it'll be pretty cool maybe for you guys to get a lot of ideas as far as how we could finish our space. And I'll show you guys what I do. And yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. But that's it on this one. Here in about 2 days, the pods come in, and then I got to get to work and emptying out this entire garage. And it's gonna be a little tricky for me because you guys know I edit from my office, so I'll have to take my computer, I'll have to put it into the family room, I'll be editing out of there, which is not a problem. But everything's gonna be like tossed around all over the place for the next several weeks or months. But it is what it is. I think once we're done, you guys, including myself, but especially you guys will, when you guys watch the video, it will be something you're going to want to tune into, something you're going to want to watch. It's just going to be more aesthetically pleasing to look at. So let me know your thoughts. Hit me down an email if you're interested in the Springer Softail. She's a beauty. I'd rather tell you guys first instead of selling it to somebody I really don't know. If a viewer wants it, that would be definitely awesome. But we'll see you guys later. Probably, maybe the next video, the garage might be empty. So we'll see you guys later. Peace out.